Hey guys, what is up? It is Dominic, and in this video, we're going to be covering the pricing charts, how to price GoHighLevel. I've made videos like this in the past, but I've been getting a ton of questions about it in the Facebook group, a lot of one-on-one calls. People are like, what do I charge 97 for? What do I charge 297 for? What do I charge 1,000 for? And I think people are completely overthinking this to an extent that I needed to make a video about it. Because at the end of the day, every single client is different. Every client has a different budget. Every client needs different things. There is no way you're going to structure your business in a perfect world of 97 gets you this, 297 gets you that, 497 gets you this. Even though, ironically, we're staring at a perfect world scenario where you see what 97 gets you, 297 and 497. And before I break this down, for anybody who is brand new, we are talking about GoHighLevel, of course, the all-in-one software as a service platform that allows you to white label their program and resell it for prices like this, which means your overhead stays small, your profit stays very large, and in my opinion, and in most people's opinion, it is the greatest and most profitable and scalable business model in 2022 and probably for the next 5 to 10 years. And if you want to learn way more about this in depth, I have a free course and a 30-day free trial. It is in the description below, so please check that out. And if you use my affiliate link to sign up, you get 30 days for free. Like I just said, with GoHighLevel, you only get 2 weeks. So make sure to use my link. I will send you to a second course also for free. You can join our Facebook group where we have tons of members, like 850 members now, all helping each other out and trying to succeed at this kind of new business model. So very fun, very exciting, and hopefully this video will help a lot of new people out and anyone who's just starting right now. So this is a question I obviously get so much. What do I offer for the 97? What do I offer for 297? Yada, yada, yada. And the answer is simple. Whatever you want. You are completely overthinking this, like to the max. You can have clients for any of these prices that get all of the features or none of the features. I've had clients for $97 a month that I give every single feature to, and I'll explain why in this video. And then I've had clients for $300 a month that I haven't even given every single feature to. It completely depends on the budget of the business, how big they are, how small they are, what they actually want, how much time it's going to take for you to build their website or run their automations, how many integrations they have, how many social medias they have. This is all dependent on them. So you will get very, very good at talking this through with clients and going, hey, this person seems like they need the 300 plan, and then talking to another client being like, even though they're kind of the same, I would do 97 for this client because it's a smaller business, even though they need the same thing as this other business that's going for 300 a month. I don't want to lose clients. You will notice very soon that you don't want to lose clients. Even if they're stubborn and they're going, hey, I can't afford this 300, but I really need these 3 features, give it to them for 97 and then say, hey, when you find out that this works, we're going to scale it up to that 300 a month and you're going to be very happy that you did because you can't live without the software. There's so many different techniques, but I want to break down kind of what I offer for 97 and more so what I would offer for 297 and so forth. I've talked about this in the course a lot, but I think you guys still need a refresher video on this, and hopefully this one will help. So obviously the first thing that we always cover is websites. Most likely they don't have a website or they want an updated website. Those are usually the easiest clients to go after right away because it's super easy to make a website. And the first thing I want to say is, yes, I do charge for the website up front, usually around $500 upfront, and then 97 to keep it going if that's all they want. They want the automation connected to the website, they want the little mobile app, maybe a couple integrations here or there, but I'm getting out of your hair. After I give you that website and the automations and I show you how to run it and how to put it on Google My Business, you're paying me $100 a month to run that software. And hit me up when you're ready to go to the next level, because then we're going to talk about that 300 a month, which is where you get into the marketing, you get into more automations, you get into more integrations, and you can actually start to scale your business. But for $97 a month with a website like this, you're pretty much just getting a basic website with a couple automations in the back end, a couple integrations, and some text messaging. And then, of course, a scannable code, which I'm going to show you guys as well. But every single business needs this. Every single one. The smallest businesses and the biggest businesses, they all need this. And it's so simple to set up. So let's start with attorneys. So here we are, a very easy and simple template already done. Just change the verbiage a little bit, maybe some photos. Obviously, photos here, names, numbers, emails, all that fun stuff. You can honestly knock out a nice website with a template already done, probably in a few hours, maybe a couple days. The most I've ever spent on a website was probably 2 days. I got $500 for it. And, I set up all the automation in the back end, which is what I'm going to show you right now. And of course, I still get paid for those websites that I created every single month, because that's what you should be doing. You should be getting paid for the software that is connected to the website every single month. That's why we love this business model. But all this stuff, this is just for looks. All we care about is the top here where it's request a free consultation. This is what lawyers want. They want people to have a button right front and center where they can get in touch with the lead or the lead can get in touch with them. So we're gonna click on this button right here. So what we need to do is we need to create a form connected to this button. We do not have a form yet, so now we're gonna head over to the form section and we're gonna create our form. So now that we're under the form section here, the form builder section, we're going to add obviously a full name. Let's add a phone number and might as well add an email address as well. And then lastly, we're going to add a button. Now, of course, this is a very simple form. If the lawyer wants way more options, we can go over to custom options or add any of these current options here. We can make this, let's say he has 5 or 6 departments in law that he wants to cover. We can have a checkbox of all of those so that the potential lead can now pick which one they want and submit it. But for right now, we're just gonna do a simple form to a button right here that says request consultation, and then we're gonna do full width. And of course, we would make sure that the color schemes matched. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much here, but we'll do like a nice little blue right there, a little darker blue. And even though those probably do not match the color scheme of the website, we're just gonna keep it like that and save the form. I would also like to point out if they have their own website, you still need to make a form to connect it to the automation because you can click integrate form right here, embed the code into their current website, or just get a link to it right here and also put that into their current website. Then you can connect their current website to the automation tab, which is what we're gonna be doing next. This is very, very, very important when it comes to actually getting follow-up campaigns and making sure that this stuff works. Let's change the form name as well. I'm gonna go over to options and then change form name. We'll just call it lawyer form and save that form. Another thing people forget a lot with forms is after they are submitted, what happens next. So you can either have it open a URL that takes them to another landing page, maybe if there's a video, or maybe like a frequently asked questions page. That is where you would put it in right here under enter URL. You can also do on submit a message that says, thank you, we just sent you a text. So, you know, now they're gonna know, hey, that's them who just texted me and we're good to go. I can text back and get in touch with this lawyer. So that's what we're gonna do for this one and save the form. Now we are back on the website tab and we're gonna go over to request a free consultation here, head over to that button. And this is my favorite route, my favorite way to do this is by connecting it to a pop-up and then putting the form in the pop-up. I think it's the easiest way. I don't really do it any other method. So let's try that. I'm gonna move myself up here. We're gonna scroll all the way down to link to. We have website URL and we're gonna change that to pop-up here. And now we're gonna head over to the pop-up section. We're gonna click add row, add column, add element, add form. And now we're gonna click the form that we made called lawyer form. And there it is, look familiar? That is our request a consultation form. And then of course I would add in a header and maybe something at the bottom, a nice little disclaimer that says, hey, you will receive a text message after this is sent. And you can reach out to us or call us straight from that number. But for right now, we're gonna make this quick and we're gonna keep it just like this. We're gonna save it up here in the top right-hand corner and then we're going to exit out. Now, if we go and preview this, we're gonna click this button and then the pop-up will show up. But the website is not functionable yet. We still need to make the automation in the back end so that we've created a full system. So let's go over to automations. So we're gonna create a new workflow from scratch. Create new workflow. We're gonna call this request consultation. Then we're gonna head over to the new workflow trigger. We're gonna keep it at CRM and under the trigger events, we're going to click form is submitted. So that's gonna be down here, form submitted, add a filter, select form is, and now we're gonna click that form that we had, which is lawyer form. Now we're gonna save that trigger. So now we know whenever the lawyer form is submitted, what happens next. This is where we choose, this is where we create the automation. This is really where the money is made. People do not know how to do this. They don't have the softwares for this. They have no idea how to do follow-up campaigns or text message automation or email automation or notify. They don't know how to do any of that stuff. So this is where, honestly, I would spend a lot of my time. If you're gonna go into GoHighLevel and you really wanna learn skills about GoHighLevel, spend a lot of time in here and learn all of these different automations, because the more you learn about automation, the higher demand your skill is now set, and you can go leverage that into making a lot of money. So let's go and add an action here. Obviously, when these forms are submitted, we send an SMS. That's probably going to be the first thing that you do every single time. But sometimes there are other things that we do before this. Usually it's like notifying the client. Either way, they're going to be notified because the text message is going to be sent. But it's good to send kind of an internal notification to the business owner, to the lawyer that says, hey, you just got a new lead. Make sure to follow up. Even though you're already automatically following up, it's good that they know, hey, you have a new lead. They just were sent a text. And maybe you should call them. So let's actually start with that. Internal notification. Send internal notification. Type of notification is going to be in either an SMS, so you can have it automatically send as a text message, or if they have the mobile app, which they better have, because if they're your client, you should have already signed them up and had them inside of Lead Connector, then you can just send a nice little notification. It'll pop up and say, hey, you have a new lead. So let's do notification. Let's say new consultation lead, and the message is going to say, you have a new lead. Let's say you have a new website lead. Make sure to follow up. Now we're gonna scroll down here. When they click on that notification, where do you want it to go? Well, we're gonna redirect the page to the conversation tab so that they can see exactly who they're messaging and what has been sent already. And then user type, you're just going to pick them. We're going to save that action. So now whenever someone submits the form, they are going to be notified. The lawyer, the owner, the business owner is going to be notified. But what happens next? What happens to the customer? Well, they need to be sent a text message. So let's send a text. Send SMS. And this one is going to say something like, thank you for requesting a free consultation. How can we assist you today? Something that maybe asks a question. I like to ask questions a lot with my opening text message because it means that they're most likely going to respond. If you don't ask a question in the initial text, why would they text back? So usually we ask a question. If you're running any type of marketing campaigns, I usually open with, is this, and then contact name. But for this scenario, obviously we know it's that person. They went on the website, they openly submitted a request on that website to get a consultation. So we're just gonna be very upfront with them and say, thank you for requesting a free consultation. How can we assist you today? Very simple. And they're gonna type in, hey, I need a lawyer for this, this, and this, whatever it is, and you're good to go. We're gonna save that down here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, automation is a very simple thing to master. It's a very simple thing to learn. And this is the most basic form of automation you can possibly have with the most basic website and the most basic forms. But you guys get the idea now of how easy this is, how simple it is, and how in high demand just what I set up right there is for a lot of businesses. They don't have it. They don't have texting. They don't have automatic texting or automatic messaging. They don't have a mobile app that can handle all of their leads. They don't have a good website. They don't have Google ranking. They don't have any of that stuff. So just setting that up for them is huge. It's totally worth $97 a month. And I did it in 15 minutes. And then of course, I don't want to get into it too much because I do want to make videos entirely based on automation, but you can add in follow-up campaigns just straight from the website on the simple form. We could add a wait time here where if we add wait, we could add like, I don't know, maybe like a 1-day wait time here. Save that action and then add another SMS. We could actually copy this and move it here. And then of course we don't want to send the same text over again. So we would change the text up and just say, hey, is this, this person's name? So let's actually do that now. So we said, hey, is this contact's first name? So that's usually what I start and open with, but in this scenario, we know who they are because they submitted the form with their name, number, and email, and they're trying to get in direct touch with us. So most of the time, if they directly message us straight from the website, they're going to get back to us. But just in case they don't, they get busy, they forget, whatever it is, life happens, we can have a nice little day wait time and then another text that says, hey, is this that person? Then they're most likely going to answer again because we asked a basic question that most people would answer to. And you can just keep doing this over and over again and have like a 5-6 text long follow-up campaign straight from the opening website. That's very, very powerful if the business owner wants that. So that is basically how I do generic websites connected to a form, connected to automation. But we are not done yet. I also offer something really cool inside of all of this, and I offer it for every single client, even at $97 a month, and that is scannable codes. And most of you know that I use FlowCode for my scannable codes, and I absolutely love this company. I offer it to every single client. The reason that I offer it, I'm not saying they all take this offer, but the reason that I offer it is because if you can attach a code to their physical marketing and that code leads to their website or leads to their YouTube, Google, Instagram, all of these different things, their text messaging, if you can have that physical connected to their digital, then they're really gonna stick and they're not gonna get off of you. Because you gotta remember, if they have a physical business card with this code on it, with their logos on it, all customized, because that's what you can do inside of FlowCode, customize it, logos, different color schemes. If you can put that onto a business card or onto a flyer, onto something physical that they have, connected to the website that you created for them, connected to the automation you created for them, they really can't get rid of you. They're kind of stuck with you. And that's totally worth $97 a month for them. They're getting a phenomenal deal, and you're getting a partner and a customer for probably a very, very long time. And that's good. You don't have to really mess with them too much unless they're ready to move to the next step. And that's where you're going to say, hey, that'll be about $300 a month if you really want to get into the marketing style. You want us to build you more automations. You want to connect all your social medias. You really want to get into this all-in-one software program and get the most out of this. All right, let's scale that to $300, $500 a month, and let's actually become real partners here. And that's how real agencies grow, is by getting people hooked and then scaling upwards. But FlowCode is absolutely phenomenal. You just make a custom code. It takes 20 seconds and you connect these codes to so many different aspects of the digital world. So most of the time they're just going to go straight to the website. So it's going to go straight to that, that lawyer page that we had. So now the lawyer can go around and say, hey, scan this, and they can go around with his business card, give that out to different people and say, hey, we've got a great lawyer in town, scan this. It'll take you right to him. Automatic text. Perfect. Or what I really like to do now is go straight to automatic texting. Why even add that extra, website in between? Yes, it looks professional, it looks great, but why even add that when you can easily just scan it, go straight to the text message, and even add a message in there. So you can say like, hey, I would like your services, and it will automatically have that message laid out. All they have to do is press send. Super cool. I absolutely love FlowCode, and I think it is just fantastic. It goes very, very well with GoHighLevel. So hopefully that has helped you guys out a ton. If you can connect the FlowCode to the website, to the automation, those three, I call them the magic three, that can be sold for $97 a month so easily. Everyone always asks me like, what do I sell for $97? What do I sell for $297? Just start simple, start very easy. Just say, hey guys, your website either isn't very good and you need something like this, or you just need a functionality into it. You need something like a scannable code that leads to text message automation so you can actually manage all of your customers. You can actually scale. You can integrate your social medias. You can stop working so hard to manage your business when it can all be done in one little app. That's why I truly believe it's the easiest thing to sell. You're helping business owners, you're helping businesses, small businesses, startups, all of these different places, because they need it so badly. And if you can give it to them for $97 a month or $297 a month, then so be it. You're gonna scale up, you're gonna make a ton of relationships, and that's worth more than the money, from what I've noticed at least. So hopefully that helped. I know I've made a lot of videos on this in the past, so this probably isn't a crazy new video for you guys. I just wanted you guys to stop overthinking this. You guys overthink this like crazy, and you want to, you have to make sure it's so direct and so perfect and so soundproof. But at the end of the day, every single business is different. Every client is different. Every account is different. So please just go in with an open mind. If you can't get them for $300, give it to them for $97. Who cares? You're getting money every single month. You didn't put that much time and effort into it, and they're getting a phenomenal platform that you can scale them back up to $300 later on. Trust me, listen to me, it will totally work. And if you stuck around to the end, then thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe and that like button so that I can reach more people and get more people in our Facebook group, which you can join in the description below, as well as, of course, the 30-day extended free trial when you use my link, and two free courses. So please check that out and help me out, because as you guys may know, I totally got banned from TikTok. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. I was wrongfully banned. I am trying to get my account back. People were reporting me because this business model is very new and not many people understand it. They don't get it. They don't understand the SaaS business model. So I was reported a lot. They didn't think it was real, but obviously anyone in my group, anyone that's on GoHighLevel knows it's actually real. That's how cool this business model is. So if you're on it right now, just know you're very early to this game and you're very lucky. Please take advantage of that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.